Starting lineup: Mundo, Wukong, Ari, Ashe, Nami up against Nasus, Warwick, LeBlanc, Jinx, and Victor. Mundo as a tank in a casual game, 10 out of 10. Wukong, that's me. Ari as a mid in a casual game, a 6. Ashe as a shooter in a casual game, a 6. Nami as a support in a casual game, a 6. Nasus is a tank in a casual game, an 8. Warwick as a jungler in a casual game, an 8. LeBlanc as a mid, a 6 for a casual. Jinx as a shooter in a casual game, a 5. Victor as a support in a casual game, a 2. And this is our starting lineup. Let's get to it. And for our first play of the game here, LeBlanc is trading with Ari in the mid lane. I'm looking over. See if I can get with one of these ladies. Checking it out, hopping in, getting in there. Let's go. And for the second play of the game here, we're gonna have Mundo come over to the mid lane. Because Ari wants to support. Going to slay this guy here, going to slay that guy there. Or Mundo or slaying. That's the second play. For our third play here, I'm going to be with this Reaver. I see Warwick coming in, taking some time off. I hop out. Warwick's gonna pump this Reaver. I'm gonna pump Warwick. Looking at Warwick, I'm hitting him. He's hitting the Reaver. I'm hitting him. He's hitting the Reaver. I'm hitting him. He's hitting the Reaver. That's a winning exchange. He's gonna use his thing, his smite. I'm gonna use my thing, my smite. He timed it wrong, so I get him. Then he thinks this Wukong is soft. I'm just gonna club this guy. I'm gonna get this guy, but I get him. That's how you get the Reaver and the enemy jungler all at once. You use that Reaver as bait. They come in, you pull out, you get both. Fourth play here, I'm running up to the tower to release the Reaver. It's apparently a Herald, so yeah, I'm good with names. It's the Herald. Get him out there, get him in there, the tower goes down. I hop out with the Shadow Clone. I see that LeBlanc is low here. Going after with the ultimate, put that Ignite on her. Why would you use Ignite as a summoner spell? It's so useless. That's the fourth play. For the fifth play of the game, gotta give it up here for the best Polish boy of the day. Matty as Ari here. Going to pull into that mid lane. Gets Warwick too. And gets Jinx too, just keeps getting. And that's the fifth play of the game. That's a triple kill by RE. Very rare casual people knowing how to do RE. Very rare. Beautiful. Taking a look at the scoreboard here, we see that Mundo was smart here to go Tornmail very early. Heartsteel is a must for the health scaling of Mundo. We have Fart here, who went with Phantom Dancer and Berserker Greaves. Kraken, leaning in heavy to attack speed. Playing Ash, her ultimate has a lot of utility. You may want to consider getting more ability cooldown reduction and ability haste. A good way to do that would be to add in items like Serialda's Grudge or items like Axiom Arc, which will allow you to spam the ultimate freeze ability many more times, creating opportunities, especially in all-out team fights. The freeze up that Ash causes lasts incredibly long. It effectively ends a fight between serious players. Because nobody can survive being frozen for that long. Looking at the enemy tank here, we see that he has a total of 7,300 gold. And with that, he bought himself a buckler, plated steel caps, and frozen heart. So much like Eric Adams, I would say, show me the money. Where's the rest? Where's the rest of it? This is a player who was seen repeatedly going back to the base. Must be a very specific, peculiar personality type to have that many opportunities to buy something and apparently be so specific about it that he never got anything. It's difficult to play without items. The enemy Warwick here, getting Tornmail was very smart, but then you went Ruined King and plated steel caps. If you want to get these items, it is probably a good idea to wait longer. Also keep in mind that if you can get your hands on some kind of ability haste, that your regeneration and your ability to come back may go up significantly because Warwick's first spell cooldown, which is the clawing health regeneration spell, it scales with ability haste, or it relies on ability haste, not on attack speed. Increasing attack speed will not allow him to cast his spell more frequently. Because it was that kind of game.
Show me the path. Adapt to all situations. ability.
That is what the average game looks like. Why didn't I just simply leave the first dragon?
Just try to stop.
Because that's what I put on video the last time too, that I came back heroically and that I took the dragon and that I took the other guy's ass. You know, if I would always just leave, then we would never have had that moment. Because I'm a risk taker by nature. That's the answer. But basically, I think you have to spit on certain games unless you're a perfect Buddhist. I think you have to spit on certain games in order for you to be able to keep going. Because if in games where literally people are trying, your teammates are trying to break you and abuse you, if in games where people are trying to intentionally, you know, your own teammates are trying to kill you off, if that is going on and you keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing in those situations,
Every mistake is a lesson.
then I think you lose your will to fight. You know, and then also, like, you get things from micromanagement, right? Like, I mean, that thing with the smite, the idea that I'm somehow abusing my smite or that I'm not, you know, allowed to use it that way is just outrageous. And the smite is functioning exactly as it's supposed to. But I think, like, for me now to immediately go after the first dragon again with the same amount of goodwill requires me to kind of say, hey, you little Spanish kid, you're stepping way out of line. I'm gonna force you to lose this game. I mean, I don't know how I can take every person, you know, serious when you're intentionally showing me that you're not serious.
Is that all they've got? Never settle for second. Put me to the test.
What?
Adapt to all situations. Who questions my ability? My place is at the top. Bring me a real challenge. Every mistake is a lesson.
5, 3.
My journey
Clear our way. An enemy has been slain.
But I think you have to, we used to call that picking your battles, right? I don't know if I like that term because I feel it's a little bit too ostensibly logical and too detached from any kind of soul, but I mean, if you're gonna fucking destroy yourself for every miserable little cuck around and like just any game that would essentially, be full of people intentionally trying to lose and you're gonna sit around breaking your back, I think you're wasting yourself. You're wasting yourself.
adapt to all situations.
You have slain an enemy.
You got it.
An ally has been slain.
Questions my ability. My plate.
An enemy has been slain. Double kill.
I mean, let's be honest, what am I expecting this bottom to do? His name is literally Fart. I mean, what am I expecting this kid to do? Yeah, to some degree, I would say it's preserving yourself,
An enemy has been slain. Executed.
My journey begins.
An ally has been slain.
Every mistake is a lesson. Wuju style.
Turret plate will fall soon.
me the path.
Killing spree.
You got it.
Rampage. Rampage. Double kill.
I mean, no, I suck. Like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
You know, Spanish boy was right. I don't know what I'm doing.
My place is at the top.
Gonna give me a minimum of respect. Minimum of respect. Absolute minimum of respect.
Who questions my ability?
Dominating.
Huh? But why doesn't Warwick beat Wukong? What is going on? I don't understand. I don't understand.
Free me a real challenge.
I think those guys from the last game was probably correct. Like, I don't know how to play.
Every mistake is a lesson. Never settle for second.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Adapt to all situations.
Has destroyed a turret. Godlike.
That all they've got?
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Show me the path.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Who questions my ability?
An enemy has been slain.
try to stop me.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
My place is at the top.
An enemy has been slain.
My journey's only beginning.
An ally has been slain.
Mistake is a lesson. Bring me a real.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Adapt to all situations. Never settle for second.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Unstoppable.
Questions my ability. Show me the path. My journey's only beginning. Every mistake is a lesson. got this. Adapt to all situations.
Your turret has been destroyed. Legendary. An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
You got it.
Has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Who questions my ability?
Killing spree.
My journey only begins.
Has been slain. Killing spree.
Show me the path. My place is at the top.